Three thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Dobbs is throwing. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. What? 90.
They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, short. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Dobbs. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Dobbs now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now Dobbs. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey. 4 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, short. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. Gets past him at the 10. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Dobbs now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Moncrief brings it in. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They run again with Logan. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's fielded at the 34. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Ohio!
He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Back to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Melvin Ingram in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw Dobbs. Fighting through pressure. Now he'll escape to his left. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's into the end zone. Unbelievable. A defensive collapse on the final play. And Charles, they can tie it with a PAT.
I cannot believe that. Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied at 14. And an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the regular season, there was only 1 period. Here, we're going to go until we have a winner.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.